At the beginning of the film, we are introduced to Simba, the Lion King, who is married to Nala and has a young daughter named Kiara. One day, Simba's wife Nala goes hunting and gets lost. She couldn't find her way home. She sits under a cave hoping that one day Simba will come to take her. According to her expectations, Simba is really going to find her. He tells his daughter Kiara to stay with the rest and take care of yourself. I'll bring your mom by then. Kiara was enjoying with the rest of the animals, when Rafiki came here, who is her grandpa in the movie. To lighten Kiara's heart, he tells her, "Come Kiara, let me tell you a story." This is the story of a lion Mufasa, who was first known as a vagabond, but then he became a king, and this is where the real movie starts and we see the small lion Mufasa with his parents. He used to live in barren lands. For many years, the lack of rain had made all the animals here very weak and sick. Mufasa asks his mother and father, which mountains are those where the light is shining from? His mom said, the name of that place is Mile, and one day we will definitely go there. I have heard that there is everything and the animals there live a very peaceful life. During these conversations, a good thing happened, that it started raining. Seeing this, all the animals danced with joy. They didn't know when their happiness would turn into misfortune. As the rain increased, it became so heavy that a flood came here. In this flood, many animals started drowning, and Mufasa also fell into the same flowing water. His dad jumped into the water to save him and somehow saved him by holding him by the mouth. Before he also drowned, he throws Mufasa towards other stones, from where his mom was trying to call him to her side, but Mufasa was scared. Suddenly, an elephant also came here with the flowing water. Due to the collision of the elephant, the bridge broke from here on which Mufasa was standing, and Mufasa drowned in the water again. He was lucky that he found a stick floating in the water and he saved his life while climbing on it. It is shown that the water flow brought Mufasa to a small pond where he meets a small lion like him, Taka. Taka saw Mufasa floating nearby and warned him, "There are big crocodiles behind you." Hearing this, Mufasa got scared and came to the shore, from where Taka helps him to get him out of the pond, but now it seemed that it was too late. Those crocodiles were very close to him. Taka's mom came here at the right time and she made them run away growling at those crocodiles, and both of them survived. Now Taka asks his mom, "Mom, shall we take Mufasa to our house?" But his mom refuses because it was their group's rule, they did not keep any vagabond with him. Then Mufasa said, "No, I am not a vagabond, my dad is the king of his area, but now there is a flood, and in that flood, I have come away from my parents." Hearing this sad story, Taka's mom also got emotional and she came to her house with him, where Taka's dad was also there, but he got angrier after seeing Mufasa. In anger, he also told Taka's mom what Taka's mom said, that we do not keep a vagabond in our group. Here again Mufasa said, "I am not a vagabond. I know my mom and dad will come here one day looking for me, and anyway, I am very talented. I can run so fast that I can defeat you in the race." Hearing this, the king said, "Okay fine, if this is the case, then you defeat Taka, then we will agree to keep you in our group." Anyway, the race starts and we see that Taka's speed was much faster than Mufasa's. He was moving forward. There was also a point that Mufasa accidentally fell into the water. He was about to drown. At the right time, Taka saved his life. After which, when the race continued, Taka was still ahead. If he wanted, he could have won this race very easily, but he needed a friend, a brother. Saying this, he slowed down his speed. In this way, he let Mufasa win this race. Seeing this, Taka's dad was very angry that Taka lost, but Taka was very happy with all this because finally, with his defeat, he got a brother, a friend. He was very happy about this, but here his dad tells him, "Taka, be careful, the one you consider your brother, he can also take your reel from you." Anyway, now it is shown that Taka and Mufasa both enjoyed each other's company very much. While playing with animals, they grew up. Everything was going on normally, but one thing that was abnormal, Taka's dad never considered Mufasa a member of his group. He always considered him a vagabond. One day it was seen that Mufasa was hunting with his mom, means with Taka's mom. Taka was hiding behind. Before they went to hunt deer, A very big danger came in front of them. The white lions came in front of them who are much more powerful than them. Seeing them, Taka hides and his mom also notices this, and when those white lions started attacking the deer in their area, then Taka's mom came in front of them. There was a fight between them, and to save his mom, Mufasa started fighting with those white lions. He was the only one who was heavy on both of them. He even caught a lion and killed it. After his partner's death, the second white lion became weak and left from there. After that, Mufasa came back with his mom. After coming here, Taka and Mufasa's mom told their Lion King that if Mufasa had not been there, my life would not have been saved today. Mufasa fought alone with such powerful lions and he saved my life. This time it was the first time when the king called Mufasa nicely and said that I will always be grateful to you, you have saved my wife's life. Just now he said that Mufasa said, I can feel the breeze that lions are coming to take revenge from us. If you want, you can send a messenger there and get his news. At the king's order, when his messenger went to the white lion group, he saw that the lion that Mufasa had killed was the king's son, and now the fire of revenge had been ignited in the king. He would have killed Mufasa later, but when he found out that the other lion had left his son there to die alone, he killed the lion first, and with that, Mufasa's pride realized that those people were extremely merciless and powerful. Along with that, they will now come to them to take revenge. Now the messenger of Mufasa's group came back and he told the king that those lions are very merciless and powerful. We will not be able to compete with them. Our 2 lions are equal to their 1 lion and they run very fast. Soon they will reach here to take revenge. Hearing this, the king was very scared and he said to Taka, if you want to become the next king, you will have to run away from here, otherwise, nothing will be left here and everyone will forget our name. As the sun rises in the morning, Taka's mother tells Taka and Mufasa, look, the place where the light is coming from in the middle of the mountains is called Mila. You have to go there and stay there until the danger of this place goes away. So that when the right time comes, you can take care of your kingdom again. Taka and Mufasa left from here, but meanwhile, a group of white lions also came and their king came and asked Taka's dad, who is the one who killed my son? Taka's dad acted as if he didn't know what happened. This made the king of the white lions angry. Here, the other lions who were looking for here, found out that 2 lions have also run away from here. They started following them. Their speed was so fast that they soon reached close to Taka and Mufasa. Seeing them close, Mufasa said to Taka, we should stay here and fight. Running away wasn't an act of bravery, but they were outnumbered, there were many of them, while Mufasa and Taka were only 2. That's why Taka said we should run away. During their conversation, the white lions also came to them and asked who killed our Nawab. Seeing them, Mufasa said without fear, I was the one who killed him, but they didn't believe Mufasa's words because they had smelled Taka. The scent of royal blood was coming from Taka's wounds, leading them to believe that Taka must have killed their Nawab. Although Mufasa also said, leave Taka, it's all my fault, but they were now after Taka. In this way, Taka ran away with Mufasa and reached the last edge of the hill, under which there was only water. Before the white lions caught him, Taka jumped into the water with Mufasa. The flow of water brought them to a field. Now Taka and Mufasa came out of the water, but at night they were very hungry. They were looking for food. Suddenly, they smelled someone from the forests. They thought it was a lion like them. When they went close, they found out that it was a lioness named Sarabi, who saw them and breathed a sigh of relief. She tells them that there is a fear of those white lions everywhere. They killed my entire group and I am the only one left. Here we also see a small bird named Zazu belong to Sarabi. For Sarabi, this bird works as a spy and asks her to hide before the white lions come. It is a kind of her bodyguard. We also found out that Sarabi also wants to go to Mile where Taka and Mufasa want to go for their safety. So they decide to continue their journey together. A little further on, they smelled food. It was the smell of monkeys whom they used to prey. For the first time among these monkeys, Mufasa met Rafiki. At this time, he is young. Rafiki wasn't liked by the monkeys like him, they threw him out of his group. This is how he meets these 3, Before they hunt Rafiki and eat him, Rafiki tells him that he knows the way to Nile. These three are surprised to hear this. Mufasa said, "Tell me the truth." Rafiki said, "Yes, I used to live there, but now I am going to Nile because my brother lives there." The brother thing was a lie, but yes, he knew the way to Nile. Knowing that Rafiki knows the way to Nile, they leave the intention of eating him and include him in their group so that he can easily take them to Nile. It is morning while traveling, and Rafiki finds out from the wind that those white lions are still following him. Sarabi thinks that those white lions want to finish her generation. She forbids them to rest here and they continue their journey. On the way, Taka tells Mufasa that he likes Sarabi, and Mufasa tells him the way to impress her. Mufasa says she smelled rose petals from Sarabi's body. Go and tell her this. Girls love to hear these things. According to Mufasa, Taka did the same and Sarabi was impressed by Taka. Anyway, there was a herd of elephants in front of them and a lot of white lions were very close to them. The white lions were actually very close to them because they could jump higher and had crossed the mountains in a single leap. They come here from downside. To escape from the white lions, they had to do something. Sarabi climbed on a tree and tore the hive of the honey bees. Due to this, there were bees everywhere and the bees made the elephants suffer. When the elephants ran away, the white lions got entangled with the elephants. They escaped from the white lions, but it is shown that Sarabi couldn't get back from the tree. She was hanging from a branch, and when it broke, she fell into a herd of elephants. Before the elephants could trample her, Mufasa rushed over, moved her aside, and shielded her with his body. He saved her. The herd of elephants was running on the mountains, and because of their fast running, the walls of the mountains started breaking. The way was closed from where the white lions could come near them. The white lions' danger was over, but now Sarabi was unconscious. Rafiki came to Sarabi and brought her to her senses by massaging her neck. As Sarabi woke up, she asked, "Who saved my life?" Mufasa immediately lied that Taka saved your life. He wants Sarabi to get impressed by Taka. Taka was also surprised from Mufasa's lie. Sarabi comes out and thanks Taka, but Rafiki, who saw everything and knew the truth, respects Mufasa even more. Mufasa was very brave and had a big heart. He was like a shield for his brother. They continued their journey and reached near the snowy mountains. After crossing the snowy mountains, they reached Nile. They were walking ahead, but the problem was that their footprints were on the snow. In this way, the white lions could have seen them any time. Then Mufasa requested Sarabi's birds zoo to remove the snow from under their feet so that the footprints could be removed. Mufasa's idea worked very well. When the white lions reached here, they couldn't find any footprints, and now they were confused that in which direction they should move to find those lions. Sarabi was impressed by Mufasa's idea. In addition to this, Mufasa made such decisions and performed such brave acts that Sarabi realized that Mufasa was the one who had risked his life to save hers. Sarabi realized that not Taka but Mufasa had sensed the scent of flowers coming from her body. Sarabi was attracted to Mufasa. Realizing all this, Mufasa tried to convince Sarabi that it was Taka who did all this. They continue arguing. Sarabi wants Mufasa to confess that he had done all this. Taka got jealous to see them closer and thought that Mufasa was betraying him. He remembered what his father said, that one day Mufasa would take everything from you. In his anger, Taka went to the white lions and asked them if they knew who killed the lion's son. "It wasn't me, it was Mufasa. There is royal blood in my veins, but it was Mufasa who killed your son. He says I would help in catching Mufasa because I had to take revenge on Mufasa." Taka said that we are going to Nile. You can follow my footprints, you will find Mufasa there and can kill him. In the darkness, Mufasa didn't know about the trap Taka set for his brother. Taka returns at night and in the morning they continue their journey. They finally reached Nile while crossing the mountain. Mufasa was very happy to see this place because he always used to ask his mom about this place and he wished that he would come here with his family. Mufasa noticed that all the animals were living here peacefully. There was no fight, but their peace ruins when they see the White Lion's King behind them. All these animals were scared of White Lion's King because he made them all fed up. Mufasa was very worried about the white lion who was chasing Mufasa because they removed their footprints and he didn't know that his brother Taka was behind all this. Now without wasting time, the Lion King attacks Mufasa. He was fighting with Mufasa and Mufasa pushed him away, and then Taka came and told Mufasa that he was the one who brought the white lion to Mufasa. Mufasa becomes sad, and in this situation, the white lion threw Mufasa from the mountain. It was happened good for Mufasa. Mufasa climbed the mountain and told all the animals that if they don't help him today, one day those white lions will eat their kids. He says there is time, you all aren't weak, if we combine, we can fight with the white lions. Hearing this, all the animals gain some courage, consider themselves strong and make a group and decided to take revenge on the white lions with Mufasa. As the white lion came to Mufasa, all the animals attacked them. The lionesses attacked Mufasa and threw him down from the mountain, where he was severely injured. Seeing Mufasa injured, the king of the white lion was very happy and he came to Mufasa to finish him off. Mufasa was injured and the white lion was strong, so Mufasa was not capable of fighting the white lion. Seeing Mufasa being beaten, Taka felt pity for Mufasa. He remembers his brother and their friendship, so he jumps to save Mufasa. Taka comes and asks the white lion to let Mufasa go, but the white lion was not in the mood for mercy. He was already taking revenge. When the white lion again attacked Mufasa again, Taka also got injured. Mufasa and Taka had to fight together to fight with the white lion. During their fight, we can see that there was a huge earthquake in mountains and the mountains were shaking badly and the mountain surface was broken where Mufasa, Taka and the white lion were fighting, and they fell into the water. Mufasa saw that a huge rock was coming towards them and he pushed the white lion under the rock. In a few seconds, the rock fell on the white lion and the white lion died. Mufasa and Taka defeated the white lion with their bravery. Seeing their king dead, all the white lions and lionesses fled. Seeing Mufasa's bravery, everyone in Mile made Mufasa the new king. He becomes happy to know this. Everyone was talking about Mufasa, and after hearing his name, someone came to meet Mufasa. She was Mufasa's mom, who could not recognize elder Mufasa but recognized him by his name. Both of them were happy and emotional because Mufasa found out that his dad was killed. After meeting her mom, Taka came to Mufasa. When Taka was apologizing to Mufasa, all the animals started shouting, "Don't forgive him, he is a traitor. He brought the white lions here and this vagabond can't live with us." Mufasa scolded everyone and said that this is my order, that Taka will stay here. My brother Taka will stay with me as long as my rule remains. Seeing Mufasa's goodness, Taka felt more guilt. He told Mufasa not to remember him again and went to the mountains. Mufasa's story ends here, which Rafiki was narrating to Kiara. After the story ended, we saw Kiara's dad bringing her mom here. Kiara discovered that she now had a brother, and upon seeing him, she was filled with joy. The story concludes with them happy and together.